Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello! Hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Haunting of Hill House Season 1, Episode 8. Yesterday I watched the episode 6 and the episode 7. If you want to see my reaction videos about this episode, I'm gonna put the link. I watched these two episodes yesterday and it was like a long time ago that I watched the first half of the season, so I was glad to be back, you know, with the show for this second half of the season. Today I'm gonna try to watch at least 2 episodes. I'm sure that I'm not gonna have the time to watch 3, but I'm gonna try to watch 2 of them. I'm glad to be back with the show and I'm really satisfied by the 2 last episodes, especially the one, I think that it was the episode 6. I really liked this one. I talked a lot about why I really loved this episode during the review of it. Again, I'm gonna put the link if you want to see that. I really loved it because it was an episode for giving us informations, for giving us confirmations about some stuff, and also to make revelations for the characters about, you know, the blood money, about Theo and Kevin who took it, about Theo and Kevin who are having a relationship. I don't know really what's happening right now, but something is happening. About the fact that the dad and Luke are convinced that the house killed Nell and the mom, and Steve is really not into all of that. He's really the reasonable one, he's really believing into the reasonable reasons, and is really against all of the supernatural things, all of the supernatural reasons. And that's why during the last episode, during Nell's funeral, he was really like pushing hard on Luke. I found that really hard for him, for Luke, to have a brother like that who is really not believing into you, who is really not giving you the benefits of the doubt. And during the last episode, Luke disappeared at the end of it with Theo's car and with Shirley's card, so he can go really far with that. And my opinion about that, I think that he's gonna go into the house, he's gonna go to find, you know, answers about what's happening into the house. And that's why he saw Nell and his mom, you know, during that funeral. They were saying to him to stay, to not go. I think that they were talking about the house, they didn't want him to go into the house. My theory about the house, I think that the house is calling back all of the ones who lived into it, because the house wants them to die into it. Like for me, the Hills died into the house. That's why we had one person, you know, who built a wall to close himself into a little room because he knew that he couldn't run away, so he was like, okay, I'm gonna die into the house, but I don't want to see other ghosts, so I'm gonna close myself into it. But I think that it didn't work and he saw other ghosts, and that's why he tried to scratch, you know, to get out. That's why also the Dudley's baby died into the house, because Clara was walking into it, Mrs. Dudley was walking into it, she was pregnant, and her baby died into her belly. I think it's a good word for that in English. And after that they heard a baby crying into the house, and I think that is because of the fact that the baby lived into the house and died into the house, so now is haunting also the house. We'll see if I'm right or wrong about that, but that's my theory about the house, how the house is working, why everybody is dying into the house, because of that. But one thing is not working with that, you know, about the Dudleys, the fact that they are living not in the house anymore and they are not dead and the house is not calling them back. Maybe because they are still working for the owners of the house no matter what? I don't know, we'll see about that. I'm still suspicious about the dad, you know. The last episode really helped me to understand him, his point of view, to understand his relationship with all of his kids, and to understand the fact that he was talking to his wife, he was haunted by his wife, and at the end his relationship was not great with her, and at some point his relationship was not great with all of his kids. And for me there is still a reason right there that we don't understand, that we don't have. I'm not sure why I have this impression, but I have the impression that at some point he was having anger moments, you know, anger crisis. I don't know why I have this impression, but we saw that he was hurt into his hand because of the fan, but we saw him at the end of the last episode like running into the red room. What happened into that room? I want to know that, but I'm sure that we are not gonna have the answer about that soon. We'll see. I just have 3 episodes left to watch, so maybe I'm gonna have the answer just right into this one. We'll see. And I'm still suspicious also about CEO. For me, CEO, you know, with her power, she has to know stuff. She has to know stuff that she's not telling, like the fact that she touched that wall where the mom wrote that thing for Nell, and she touched it when they were young, so she saw that the mom wrote it when they were older. You know, there is something right there. And also, I'm still ruling for the fact that the youngest they are, the more they have powers. That's why Nelly, who was really the youngest one, Luke was older than her like for some seconds. She was seeing ghosts, but for me she's also able to travel between the world of the living ones and the world of the dead ones. That's why when she was young, when she was alive, she went into that world of the dead ones and nobody was able to see her, nobody could hear her or stuff like that. And that's why now that she is in the world of the dead ones, she can come back into the world of the living ones, and that's why Luke and Steve saw her. That's my theory. And also that Luke, he can see also ghosts and monsters, but he cannot travel between worlds. CEO, she can also see stuff about what happened and all of that when she's touching things or persons. Shirley, she can see stuff but only on her dreams, and Steve, he can't see anything. That's my theory about the brothers and sisters, you know, the siblings. About the mom, I'm not sure about the mom. I think that she was seeing the ghost of this house, all of them. I think that she was living stuff with them, but I think that she was not aware of it, you know, like she thought that all of that was just a dream. She thought that all of the things that she lived with the ghosts were dreams, and that's why she's acting like she's crazy and stuff like that. It's because of the fact that she was living stuff but not remembering them, or at least not considering them like reals. I'm not sure I'm really clear with that, but that's my opinion about the mom. And how she died, I think that she killed herself also, but because of the house, you know, the house wanted her to die into it, like the house wanted Nelly to die into it. And I'm really scared for the rest of the season, you know, for these 3 episodes. I think that all of them, they're gonna return to the house, and I'm scared of the fact that maybe they're gonna die into the house also. We're gonna see them dying into this house. And also for me, Mrs. Dudley, she has to die into the house also, you know, because she lived into it for a long time. I'm not sure of Mr. Dudley, but for me, Mrs. Dudley also has to die into it. We'll see if I'm right or wrong about that. I'm gonna stop talking right now because I want to see maybe 2 episodes today. Again, I'm not sure that I'm gonna have the time, but I'm gonna try. So let's go for this episode 8.
We don't want to lose any more time. I've been trying for 2 years. Will insurance help with that? Most companies won't cover IVF.
You think that it's your mother? You're seeing stuff, Steve?
Just tries an ATM and doesn't trade the card for dope.
Why none of you is thinking about the house? Yes, he wants to be a part of this family.
See, Your mom's gonna go to your Aunt Janet's in a few days. Stay in bed. Could really use your help watching your brother and your sisters while she's away.
What do you mean, sweetheart? Of course you're safe with me.
Who are you talking to?
Where are the twins? Downstairs.
You thought that you were talking to them? Which version of them?
How's your marriage?
Not right.
Your mom and I were married 15 years. She used to say she was the kite and I was the line. Separated. You were 1 year old. We were back at it. Then Shirley came along. And from that moment on, we were on the same team. You know, look, we weren't perfect. But we were always kind.
Maybe you had some trouble at some point together. Why do I have this impression? Yes, please.
We'll be back at the hotel.
It's like burnt.
When you have children, you'll understand that. I've never had children.
Are you sterile?
Just like you protected Mom.
Oof.
Skull cracked like a real emergency. Witnesses.
Really?
Blood all
She
over
died
the
like that?
carpet. Bruises on her upper arms because someone grabbed her pretty hard. Ankle was twisted. She was limping. She was bruised to hell. Depressed out of her mind.
One person that was supposed to take care of her didn't do the goddamn thing to get her help.
Shut up, Steve. Really, you know nothing. You're really not helping anyone, even you.
I think a little pain maybe fix those drawers and she might really love it. I'm sure she will. It was William's wife.
Okay.
She was insane. They met in the mental institution. They fell in love in an asylum. She was insane.
That's creepy, so creepy. Did we meet her? I mean, as a ghost already? What is it? Don't you have something, you know, on your door to watch who is behind it? Ah, I thought that she was closed outside. You? Who are you? Why are we seeing you since episodes now?
What the fuck do you want? I was just coming to apologize.
Ah! Please talk to her.
He pushed me away. Was it supposed to make this better? It wasn't even him. It wasn't, I didn't see him. I don't care what you have to say.
Stop! Of course you
You
care.
are impossible. Ice people out. You always have. I ice people out? I was to live there to help try and keep you warm. You fucking suck at apologies.
Yes.
You're a fucking slut.
Oh, calm down, you.
It wasn't Kevin's fault. And you didn't do any fucking dare defend my husband. Oh, look at Shirley's perfect fucking life out. No! You do not just get to shut me up here! Did you just punch me in the boob?
Again? Theo, please say to her what you saw in her house. I'm waiting for one more and other.
He uses the card at a gas station.
Okay.
202, just east of Amherst.
Amherst is on the way.
You guys
To the house. He's going to the house.
Tell them what just happened.
Tell her what happened with your dad.
It's not the only thing like that that's happened here tonight.
Please tell her.
I think Luke is going to the house.
Finally! Someone is thinking a little.
goddamn house. Our family has a disease that's never been treated because it was easier to listen to your crazy stories about evil house. I've had children. I made sure.
You don't want to have any child because of that?
Listen to me.
You did that?
Right out of college.
You did what?
Before you even leave. You didn't tell her.
He had to. You didn't?
I kept thinking I'll tell her later, and I was like,
That's not great at all.
I thought I was being kind. I really thought.
No, you were selfish, really selfish.
See, we're all fucking crazy.
I understand your reason, but that was selfish to not tell her.
They're almost half of us.
I think that all of you, you're gonna die, but that's not the point right here.
Thank you, I love it.
What? You're seeing them into the mirror? Wow!
Ouija. That's right. And then he felt cans, like 5 cans.
He wants to burn the house. That's clever.
So I burn the house down. Lots of relief. He's in more
Yes.
danger now than he's ever been. And then he tries to burn it, it will defend itself.
Ah!
You're aware
Yes, I didn't think about it.
His family is like an unfinished meal to that house, and your brother is walking right back into it. You are the last person that should ever set foot in that house because of what you wrote and how you wrote it. I know you saw a ghost. The man repairing the clock.
What about
You
him?
know what witness marks are? They're basically evidence of repairs that have been done to the clock. Clock hadn't been touched since the 60s. You hired a slew of workers toward the end of that clock I did.
So you saw things, Steve?
You probably just forgot.
That's ruining my theory about the siblings having powers the more they are young.
I never built you kids a treehouse.
What?
Luke was in there all the time. How would I even have the time to build you kids a goddamn treehouse? Maybe he was already there. There was no treehouse.
The tree house wasn't there? That's a safe place, something like that? That's the red room?
So go ahead, tell me. Try again.
Yes.
I was really drunk.
Yes.
And the lights went out. I couldn't see him, if that makes any sense. You know what? Never mind.
Let her finish.
To hear your excuses. I'm not making excuses.
Nell! You had enough of them arguing. I'm sorry, I'm excited by that. Yes.
I touched Nell because I had to know.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about. Don't pretend that you don't. And I felt nothing. It spread everywhere in me, this nothing, until I couldn't feel anything anymore. So I drank, and nothing worked. I couldn't feel anything. And I'm just floating in this ocean of nothing. What if that's what it is for all of us? When the time comes, and then the lights came on, and there he was, and I didn't see him. I reached for him because I had to feel something. I had to feel anything. He stopped me, he took my hands, and he said no. Oh God, it worked.
You're feeling things again.
And I felt,
Okay.
I felt shame. That thorough fucking shame was so much better than that horrible empty nothing.
Charlie, please.
I am so sorry.
Okay, we're back. I love what you are doing just right now, Luke, but I'm scared for you because you can see ghosts. The house is not gonna let you burn it. Do it! Quick, 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 before something happens. What? It can't work? Who was that? It was not Nelly, it was not the mom at the end of the episode, of course. There is no cat, just if you are wondering about that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go see my reaction video about the episode 7. That was a weird moment at the end of it. There is no cat and there is no really end for this episode. Okay, they are all going to the house. They are all going to it. That's great because we need to have answers about that. And that's working with my theory about the house calling them back, all of them, they're going back. For me, they're going back to die into that house. The house wants to kill all of the ones who lived into it. What the dad said during this episode is working with that theory. But my theory about the siblings, having powers, the more they are young, the more they have powers, that theory is not working anymore because Shirley and Steve, they are seeing and they saw ghosts, in fact, also. But they were not believing into it like the youngest ones were believing into it. Maybe that's the difference? I don't know. The mother, I think that she saw a ghost into that mirror. That's why she broke it. This episode was not really about one character, it was different than the other episodes. The first half of the season, it was one episode for one sibling. Then we had the episode about the day before the funeral where we had all of the characters. Then we had an episode about the dad, but this one was not really about any character in particular. It was also about every one of them. I'm still wondering if we are gonna have an episode about the mother, only about the mother and her side, her point of view. Maybe that's gonna be the final episode, or maybe that's gonna be the next episode and the final one is gonna be about all of them again, all of what is gonna happen to them into that house. I mean, it would make sense that we're gonna have one more episode about flashbacks and with the mom to have all of the answers about what happened before, and the final episode about what is gonna happen now for all of them. Do you understand what I mean by that? With that way of doing the episode? Maybe. We'll see about that. I'm not sure that I'm gonna watch one more episode now because I want to... If I'm right and the two last episodes are working together like that, I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to finish the next episode and to not watch right after that the final one. I'm gonna read, the resume of it to have an idea about what I can expect from it. Episodes. That's it, I'm right! The episode 9 is about Olivia. She's scared for the security of her kids and Mrs. Dudley is involved also into this episode. And the final one, it's about the secrets of the Red Room and the Cranes, all of them, they are back into the house to fight with ghosts and mysteries and the evil. Okay, so I'm right about that. The last episode is gonna be about the mom, about flashbacks, and we're gonna know all of what happened, and the final episode is gonna be about what is gonna happen to all of them. I think that I'm gonna keep these two episodes for tomorrow to see them, together, because after the episode 9, I think that I'm gonna want to see the episode 10 just after that, so yes, I'm gonna do that. About the episode 8 on itself, it was an interesting episode, but I felt like it was more a transition between the episode 7 and the episode 9. I don't know if you can understand that, but for me it was really working like that. It was for having the characters talking together and going into the house. We had to have one episode about that, about all of them finding reasons to go into the house. Luke, we already knew that he was going into the house with the last episode, but we had to have this one for the other ones, for the other characters, to have reasons to go group by group, to the house and to talk together about what they lived and, about why they are fighting against each other. It was interesting to have that between the dad and Steve, to understand why Steve is like that with his dad, why the dad is also like that with Steve. The fact that he is the more in danger into the house, is gonna be the more in danger into the house. I found that interesting because I really thought that, you know, the youngest ones were the precious ones because of the fact that the mom had a necklace with only the twins, and because of my theory of the fact that the more they are young, the more they have powers, I really thought that the twins were the precious ones, you know, for this family, for the parents. And the dad telling that to Steve, I'm intrigued by that. Is it just only because of the fact that Steve wrote that story, that book, and that's why the house is gonna be really mad at him because he wrote it, told all of the secrets, at least a part of the secrets of the house to everyone? Maybe that's why the house is gonna be mad at him, because he told its story to everyone? Or maybe because of something else? In fact, Steve knew or saw things without really knowing it? We'll see about that, but I thought that it was interesting. I'm really glad that we had information about what happened, you know, with Theo and Kevin. Maybe, you know, if we didn't have something about that, if we didn't have all of that thing, it's almost like we didn't need it, really, that story. No, I'm not really interested by that. I'm glad that we are over it. I'm glad that Shirley is forgiving Theo and Theo told everything to Shirley. I'm glad that it's working for the sisters, you know, but about that story I didn't find it interesting and necessary also for all of the season and the show. But yes, that was an episode about transition, you know, to really go into the house for the characters, but also for us to prepare us to what is gonna happen next, you know. That's almost logical that I finished it by saying, okay, the episode 9 is gonna be like that, the episode 10 is gonna be like that, because the show and the episode was preparing me to that, you know. So my guess was easy in a way. The cat is back! Okay. He ran away. That's fucking scary. I think that the next episodes are gonna be more horrific, you know, because it's gonna be about the mom and about what happened into the house, and because it's gonna be about the siblings, you know, the family now and what is gonna happen to them. So we are gonna see why the mom died, and we are gonna see all of them dying. If my theories are exact, if my theories are right, you know. So that's gonna be 2 big episodes, and that's why I prefer to keep them for one binge watching, you know. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right now for the show. So it's all for you for today. It's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.